This lecture is on installing Rtools. This lecture is primarily useful for people using Windows computers. People that are using Mac or Linux don't necessarily need this lecture. So Rtools is a collection of tools that are necessary for building R packages in Windows. We won't be doing that right away, but later in developing data products, you will be doing that. So you need to be able to install Rtools if you're going to complete that class. And so Rtools is available for download at this website up here as I've listed it. And so what you can do is you can find the version of Rtools that's available that's the latest version. And so you want to select the .exe download link that corresponds to your version of R. So you need to figure out what version of R you have and then download that version. If you're not sure what version of R you have, open or restart R, and you'll see at the very beginning there'll be some text listed out, and one of the things that they list in that text is the version of R. If you have the most recent version of R, you should select the most recent Rtools download. It's at the very top of the chart. And so if you just installed R for this course, then you will also need the latest version of Rtools. Once the download completes, you'll just open the executable file to begin the installation. So basically, unless you know what you're doing, you should just go with the default selections at each step of the installation. There are only two exceptions worth noting. So if you already have Cygwin installed on your machine, you should follow the instructions given during installation, and those instructions are also at this URL. And you should make sure that the box is checked to have the installer edit your path. And so you can see it if you're very eagle-eyed in this below, but basically make sure you check the box to allow the installer to edit your path. Once the Rtools installation completes, you can open RStudio and you install the devtools package if you don't already have it. So if you type find.packages devtools in the console, you'll figure out whether you have it or not. And then to install it, you can just, as in previous lectures, just use install.packages devtools like that, and you'll have the devtools package. After devtools is done installing, you can load it using library devtools, and then type find_rtools like this, as shown below, and this should return a true, so you should see true printed out on the screen if Rtools installation has worked properly, and you'll be ready to go.